So where in the world are we, and where else can we go to, perhaps, that we haven't maybe gone to yet? I believe I've barely looked around at all in the green biome. So basically the forests. And there's just so many trees and rocks and little lakes. I think that's probably another part of the reason why I didn't really run around it too much. I think probably even more so green was not like one of my main colors I was running. I basically have green for Oko and Nadu, basically. That's pretty much it. Good luck. I don't remember what... I don't even remember what I was being wished, like, good luck for. Like, what good luck? Since I've barely done any, like, deep exploration into the forest, trying to find every dungeon we can. Let's teleport there in that case and just... Yeah, I'm just gonna tour the forest biome for dungeons, see what I find. That doubles my speed, I remember that doubling my speed. Might want to switch to the staff that lets me fly. When it's just way more dense, the vegetation, than in pretty much every other biome. Just... yeah, I can fly over the stuff that I otherwise wouldn't be able to walk around. Alright, what castle is this we just found here? A Satyr Grove. Doesn't look like anything too special. Just double checking which deck I was currently carrying around. Okay, I guess if I actually do get caught in the fight, just for the fun of it, I want to try Slivers again. I do want to maybe do a few more games with Slivers. Beastmaster Study. Maybe I'll poke around this castle. And just go in with not even my main deck. Hopefully that doesn't end up being a mistake. Anyways, I think I'm still probably gonna be fine. I have Mox Ruby and I have... we can literally just drop this turn 1 if we wish. Mox Ruby, Savannah, Cloud Shredder Sliver, attack for 1. Next Sliver I cast also is gonna have flying and haste. Okay, intercept. Perfect. Yeah, since I'm still starting with a free Bone Splitter. Oh yeah, flying and haste. The Bear Force... what? Pilot? Alright, this is some playtest card I've never seen before. Colorless vehicle token with flying. This creature gets +1/+1 for each bear you control and crew 2. So it would be like a 1/1. All my Slivers have pseudo lifelink now too. Oh, he couldn't block! That Bear Force pilot, that pilot obviously doesn't have flying. He couldn't block. Alright, everything I had was flying. Of course. Did I really forget that everything I had flying? Every single Sliver had flying from the beginning. Anyways, we're gonna get some treasure. Another playtest card? That's what it looks like. Something about stained glass and commander spells. Without the ability to actually play commander in adventure mode, so no point keeping this. Xiao Dun the One-Eyed. Before you attack, you may put Xiao Dun into your graveyard to return a black card from your graveyard to your hand. So, like, at the beginning of combat, you can just sacrifice this to get a black card from graveyard to hand. I mean, it's from a starter set, so I guess that's why it's so underwhelming. But basically, nothing can block it, because what other creatures even have horsemanship? Something from 40k? That's what it looks like. Okay, just a bunch of green cards. Cavalier of Thorns and okay, Cavalier of Thorns. 2 copies of Cavalier of Thorns. Shared summons, search your library for up to 2 creature cards with different names, reveal them, put them into your hand, and shuffle your library. Now, if only it didn't cost like a whopping 5 mana. Same goes for this. What if I still potentially find a use for this regardless of the 5 mana cost? Also seeing a lot of Vivian's Crocodile. Master Green Wizard. So that's who that is. I can play my Sinew Sliver. Well, I can play it now, actually. I guess next turn, drop this down. Rampant. Okay, just gonna get another land. Basically gonna ramp. Necrotic Sliver we can also play. All slivers have pay 3, sacrifice this creature, destroy target permanent. Each sliver creature card in your graveyard has Unearth 2. Pay 2, return it from graveyard to battlefield, give it haste, exile it at the beginning of the next end step, or if it would be leave the battlefield, exile it instead of putting it anywhere else. Unearth only as a sorcery. I'll play that Dregscape and pass. Okay, naturalize, destroy. Okay. Necrotic Sliver, sure. Attack for 7. My opponent's not playing any creatures yet. Okay, something's gonna definitely be played. Woodfall Primus, destroy target non-creature. Oh, and that's persist, so if it dies, it comes back as a 5/5. And it will re-enter and destroy some other non-creature permanent, of course, when it does re-enter. Yes, this destroys. This would send this to graveyard. So it could come back off the persist. Worldly Tutor. Now, I don't really want this sticking around now, do I? Put a 5 mana to spawn a sliver. 5 mana to pump out slivers with this thing. I thought it was only like 3 or something like that, but no. We should get access to green. Can I find anything to just deal with this stupid Primus? Or just make all my slivers bigger than his creature by just playing a Sliver Legion. I'll draw that next turn, and I guess I'll just let this hit me in the face for 6. I can tank 1 hit from a big Primus. Vorinclex. Dramatic Entrance just gonna cheat that onto the field now, too. pass it back, I see. Understood. So if I tap all my lands, they're not going to untap during my next untap step because of Vorinclex over here. They're going to all not untap on the next turn. 11/11 Sliver Legion. Sure, why not? I mean, if all the opponent's going to do is just cheat in big creatures... Yeah, but I have the biggest creature on the board. Still, I think for now I'll be passing. Okay, when this dies, draw a card. That's gonna enter tapped, we're way past the third turn. Or just give all my creatures Landwalk, and then... Can I do Landwalk? I believe so. Okay, never mind. This can only make mana that's of any color to cast Slivers. In that case, I guess I'll just play another Sliver instead. Each Sliver has Unearth 2. I think we'll sacrifice one of these. Select... Just get Vorinclex off the field. They're still not gonna untap, right? Even after Vorinclex leaves the field, it's still gonna affect my lands. During each upkeep, create a 1/1 Grease Saproling. Sure. Yeah, I'm still under... Still Vorinclex slowing me down. And I don't want to, like, attack or anything right now. A bunch of these creatures could just do blocks. This will just come back if it dies anyways. Hardly, like, not that excited about just doing any attacks right now. Okay, I could go grab another forest. Sure. I think I can do Landwalk now. Yeah, now I can do Landwalk. Now I have... Yeah, that was black. I guess that's white. I guess that's green. That's blue. And then this can be any color. So yeah, creatures have Landwalk. Unblockable if the opponent controls a land. Oh. Japanese elephant. I want to read what this card does before I sell it. Something about 3, 7, 1, and 2. Japanese elephant with unknown power and toughness. And that text box is supposed to explain, probably, what sets the power and toughness, but it's Japanese. When Clifftop Lookout enters, something about a land card. Okay, it's basically a ramp. Form of ramp. If you tap a permanent for mana, it produces twice as much instead. We're already having to pay 6 just to get this on the board, though. I don't really imagine there's really much... It doesn't really look like there's much else in this tower now, is there? So much going on in this card frame, I barely know what's going on. Destroy all creatures. Lands you control don't untap during your next untap step. You only tap down 3 lands in minimum, unless you want to play other spells the same turn you play this. Something about, yeah, ramp for... Okay, it can make mana of any color, but also gives Dragon's Haste. Three mana, exile some non-land permanent, and give whoever controlled it a 3/2. 3 mana to do that. Non-artifact creatures get +2/+2 as long as they all share a color. This also includes all your opponent's creatures. Both you and your opponent have to have, like, all creatures that share the exact, like, color. And then your opponent's creatures will also get the +2/+2 as well, so... This is probably, like, the worst Anthem effect I think I've ever seen. Seven mana, that's steep. This might be one of the worst cards I think I've ever seen. Certainly, like, probably the worst card that just gives, like, all your creatures, like, a stat boost. Certainly the worst take on that I've ever seen. I mean, if Common Cause was, like, only your creatures having to share a color and only your creatures getting the boost, I think it would actually be a really good... It would actually be a really solid sort of, like, Anthem effect. But no, they just kind of made it unplayable. But no, it's an unplayable card instead. Tiger Forests. Is it just a few tigers and that's it? Doesn't look like a whole lot's going on in here. Oh, I want to find like a large scale dungeon that probably no could have a boss at the end. That doesn't look like a dungeon that's gonna house a boss at the end now. If I just keep flying over the water, would I eventually sink? Because I don't fly forever. Would I potentially sink in the water? Would I have to worry about sinking? What would happen? I guess we'll find out. Honestly, I'm just still curious to see what's for sale in some of these shops here. Oh yeah, that's a very recent card. That dates back to 2001? Whenever enchanted creature deals combat damage to a player, draw a card, and if it's legendary, it gets an additional +1/+1 and ward 1. I guess if I didn't have other ways to just draw a ton of cards already. Okay then. Whenever a sliver attacks and it's not blocked, it gets +1/+0 until end of turn, that's it. I don't believe we've ever seen Frenzy on any other creature, like, ever. Still, to this date. Still, to this day, it's been, like, over 15 years, and we still have yet to ever see Frenzy in any capacity on anything else, I believe. Whenever a creature attacks and is not blocked, it gets +1/+0 until end of turn. Closest thing I can think of to Frenzy is Battlecry. Whenever a creature with Battlecry attacks, all your other creatures get +1/+0 until end of turn. That's the closest thing that comes to mind. I already have the Sliver that gives both flying and haste for only 2 mana. Slivers you control a non-token creatures you control are the chosen type in addition to their other types. So if we want to make our Slivers other creature types at the same time, I might as well just, I don't know, stick to one creature type. Keep it simple. I wouldn't exactly call a 5-color deck simple, but I think you get my idea. Vidalcan Ether Mage. Why is this here? This is not a Sliver. It returns Slivers to their owner's hands. And searches for wizards. Has wizard cycling. I guess if anyone wants to wizard cycle. Slivers get +1/+0. Slivers have Death Touch, and I don't own one of these yet, so I'll buy one. Maybe if I want to play, like, yeah. Maybe if I want to give all my creatures Death Touch, if I can just swarm the field with enough of them. Each Sliver gains sacrifices creature gain 4 life. Sacrifice, pay 1 to do 1 damage to any target, or prevent the next 1 damage to be dealt to a Sliver player this turn. Flying, and if this would die, put it on top of its own library instead. You may do that. Whenever a Sliver attacks, its controller may have target creature defending player controls untap and block it if able. I mean, considering it's dirt cheap, I can always consider that as an option too. Slivers gain trample. Only 3 mana necessary. Slivers have at the beginning of your upkeep, this creature deals 1 damage to you. A Sliver shares everything with its hive, even its afflictions. That's the one Sliver I would rather play alone, not in an actual Sliver deck. Do I already have a Sliver that's giving first strike to everything? I'm not actually sure, so I'll pick that up. When this creature enters, destroy target artifact or enchantment, and all Slivers gain that. I take it assuming this one itself, the Harmonic Sliver itself, too. All Slivers get +2/+2. It counts itself. Yes. Interesting. Basically, like, another take on Psionic Blast. All Slivers have haste, and sacrifices permanent target Sliver gets +2/+2 until end of turn. Gemhide. All Slivers can tap for 1 mana of any color. This I want. This is basically almost the same thing. Except it looks less like an actual Sliver. For some reason, it looks more like a humanoid-like figure. Each Sliver spell you cast has Replicate. Replicate cost is equal to its mana cost. So you just pay its mana cost again, you can just, like, basically get an additional copy of it. Obviously, we won't be able to put every single Sliver in a deck. I'll just get some of that gold back that I spent and then some. I'll probably go into, like, list view or something. Lidari elephant. That's the Japanese elephant. As this elephant enters, choose 2 numbers from 3 to 7 at random. Lidari elephant's power is equal to the first number chosen, and its toughness equal to the second number chosen. So best case scenario, we get a 5 mana 7/7. That's still that's still a decent stat line for 5 mana, but that's your best case scenario. Your worst case is a 3/3 for 5, and you have no control over like just how big or how small your elephant comes in. And your worst case is an abysmal 3/3 for 5. Even if I were to theoretically get a 7/7 every time, it's still not that exciting, that's all it is. It's still just a 7/7 for 5 in the best case scenario. Another Satyr Grove. I want to find like a big dungeon that probably has a boss at the end. Not just these little ones. Over and over. I don't believe I have any slivers in here that let me ramp. Okay, we have something that gives first strike. Okay, this one also gives all my slivers flying. I think I'll take this one out. All slivers can regenerate. All slivers can have Shroud. We already have one that gives both flying and haste. This one gives just haste. This one gives just flying. Do we have one that gives yeah, I believe I left one in here that gives vigilance. I did. Pay 2 life, return this sliver back to its owner's hand. You can basically just dodge any form of removal almost with that. I guess just to ramp me and help me fix my mana if I'm struggling to fix 5 colors. Alright, you can just turn any sliver into any other sliver for 3 mana. Yeah, that's why I have this in here. I want something a little bit more impressive than just damage to a player and a bit of life gain. If I really want to gain a bunch of life, either go with Siphon or Essence Sliver to do that. Where are my new cards again? If I just typed in Sliver, that can help me just find the ones I'm looking for. I'm gonna add a Gem Hide, and I'm gonna add a Mana Weft Sliver. If I want to give... Okay, I probably want to give myself Artifact Enchantment Hate. Stapled onto a Sliver. Just to save my deck as is. Since I did change it a bit. I didn't really change it much, though. That's a dungeon. That's another dungeon, I believe. Let me just pay those a quick visit. Okay, we got a windmill here. Let's check the windmill out. It is Scarecrow Farm. There's this. Well, there's the Scarecrow. So we're gonna do. I think I'll just start with one of these. Jousting Dummy. Ancient Tomb to just make 2 mana to cast this turn 1. 2/1, they can give it to. I'll pay 3 to give it +1/+0. Anyways. Okay, the Muscle Sliver flies, so that can't even block. Scuttlemutt. Okay, it can ramp, and it can just change colors of things. Anyways, I'm just gonna attack with more flying creatures. Okay, these are... Okay, now, I only just realized now these are all supposed to be scarecrows. I mean, it's a scarecrow itself that we're dueling, so this makes sense. Anyways, he's not surviving that. None of those things fly, and it didn't have any sort of removal, I believe, so... Pretty much a sitting duck at that point. Hurricane. All players and flying creatures suffer X damage. What pack is this? Is this like... This could be 10th edition, for all we know. I don't remember if this was in 10th edition or this. This... Okay, I see the... Yeah, I see the X symbol. That one definitely was. Yeah, this looks like a core set, alright. A lot of simple, straightforward cards. Leading me to believe, yeah, I'm opening up a pack of a core set. Royal Assassin could have been like 10th edition for all we know also. I know it's been in the game since the very beginning. I just realized that was sitting there too. Okay, if I was playing a lot of snow cards, but I'm not playing any. Buyback, sacrifice a land, pay 1 white to gain 2 life. Even if I was running a super dedicated life gain deck, I don't know. I'm not playing a life gain heavy strategy, so absolutely no. If that's all it does. Alright, would the chickens let me duel them? Yeah, I can fight the chickens. I can beat them up too. Alright, let's literally be quick with Quick Sliver. Play that turn 1. Okay, that's on theme, since we're dueling a literal chicken. There's a rooster. That is literally on theme. I'll play a Manawef Sliver then. I don't want to just get rid of this just to throw a Chromox on the field. Oh, yeah, I can't even... Yeah, I'm not even able to block. I have a Plains, and this has Plains Walk. Alright, I'll cast Sliver Queen. And let's just pass. Rock Egg, also a bird. Pay 2, create a 1/1 Sliver. Alright. Let's just do that again. And then all these will be able to also tap for mana as well. Once they don't have Summoning Sickness anymore, that is. But they currently do have Summoning Sickness. Okay, there's a Flying Bird. I'll take 3 of the face. Robot Chicken! Whenever you cast a spell, put a 0/1 colorless egg artifact creature token onto the battlefield. Whenever an egg you control is put into a graveyard from the battlefield, destroy target artifact or creature. Whenever an egg dies, destroy any... Oh, okay. Why did the chicken cross the road? To die in the name of science. I'd like to find some other slivers besides just like the queen here. All I can do is just make a ton of mana and make a ton of 1/1s. Yeah, I can just bounce any sliver back to my hand. I'll just spam create the slivers with the queen. It makes more sense to do that. Yeah, they're just gonna keep coming. Alright, Sliver Queen, attack. Okay. Whenever an egg dies, destroy target artifact or creature. I can just bounce whatever creature gets targeted back to my hand, because Hibernation Sliver. Oh, okay. Alright, these are now all 2/2s. I'm just gonna send all the Sliver tokens into attack. Destroying my Aladdin's Ring, that is fine. Now that Robot Chicken is gone. Okay, another egg. Get my creature's Shroud. Turns out I didn't even need anything else. Chicken Egg. During your upkeep, roll a 6-sided die. On a 6, sacrifice Chicken Egg and put a giant chicken token into play. Treat this token as a 4/4 red creature that counts as a chicken. That's a lot of nuggets. Jaiapalar Task Mage. 2 chicken eggs, and yeah, that's a lot of nuggets indeed. Chicken Egg. Oh, it's an accessory! Okay, so yeah, we know what the chicken egg is. Okay, so it basically just spawns a free, like, 0/1 creature onto my field that every upkeep, 1 in 6 chance, I just turn it into a 4/4. I like the Aladdin's ring still that I have on me already, honestly. Okay, that was just another Scarecrow. Alright, turn 1 Jousting Dummy. Let's do Mox Ruby. Grab basically anything that can make blue. No, actually anything that can make green. I want to get Gem Hide down turn 1. I want to start ramping with my... Yeah, I want to start ramping. This should probably deter some attacking. Crew 6. Oh, I'm gonna play 2 of these. Oh, Sliver Legion. This is probably gonna get out of hand real quick, isn't it? Pass. You can cast creatures from the top of your library. Whenever you cast a creature spell from your library, it becomes a black bird. In addition to its other colors and types, has flying and has base power and toughness 1/1. Alright, I have a 12/12 here. Can he not block? Oh, it flies! I just remembered the 12/12 also has flying. I forgot that it was also flying this entire time. I'll still probably just sell everything here. Especially since I have no interest to play Scarecrows. Scarecrow Captain? 40 life! And he starts with whatever this is. Starts with like a free artifact. At the beginning of each of your end steps, he's gonna conjure a duplicate of a random creature card from my deck into his hand. The copy perpetually becomes an artifact Scarecrow, in addition to its other types, and has an alternative mana cost 4 generic. Funny how I'm playing a Sliver deck. So my older Slivers are gonna give my older Slivers are gonna give his Sliver that he copies out of my deck some of their buffs. Yeah, the older Slivers give all Slivers whatever buff they give, even the opponents. Because he's just gonna be like copying them out of mine. If he copies older Slivers that affect all Slivers, then yeah, all my Slivers get the bonus from whatever he copied too. Let's try this. We're gonna do, I guess, Volcanic Island. Striking Sliver, pass. Okay. All Slivers have Menace. All Slivers have my Slivers have first strike. Well, they now have Menace. Power Word kill. Destroy target. Okay, so that's basically everything in my deck. I can still swing for 1. I hope I find another land soon. Each opponent... Okay, so X is 2, right? Lose 3 life unless I sacrifice a non-land permanent or discard a card, and we do it twice. I would just lose the 3 life twice. I have plenty of life points to lose. Should have probably just grabbed the land that makes black. I think that would have made more sense. Sliver Legion. Oh, because he copied that out of my deck. I was like, where's he getting Sliver Legion from? And then I remembered, yeah, he has like the... whatever that was named. The Scarecrow Totem. He's got an 8/8 now. And now he doesn't. No, I really need to get on the board here, though. Sliver Overlord. Gain control of... Uh-oh, this could be a problem. Gain control of all my creatures. He's got plenty of mana to do that, too. Do I just not play anything? Because I'm not in the position to play anything right now. I'm gonna literally die to my own slivers, and there's nothing I can do about it, huh? Yeah, every time I play one of my own creatures, he's just gonna steal it with the Overlord he just made a copy of. Hopefully I won't regret keeping a 2-land hand. I only have access to black and red in here. Uh-oh. Alright, so I guess I can't really cast anything. I believe I have to just pass. Alright, now I don't even have that sliver either. I don't know what I'm supposed to do here anymore. So we'll cast this, I guess. Another power word kill. Okay, just got 3 sliver tokens. I can't even get on the board right now. I don't know, maybe if I could have gotten on the board sooner, I could have done something. Yeah. I really want to try that again. Same deck, knowing what to expect. Yeah, second game, I literally just couldn't find enough lands to actually get like a decent board. I couldn't even get a decent board state going whatsoever. I couldn't get a good board state to save my life on the second game. First game, he finds Sliver Overlord, which can just gain control of all my creatures. Funny how that works out. Yeah, really funny how it worked out. And look at all those brood slivers for sale. Alright, let's see if that Scarecrow Captain is still waiting for me. Probably. He's right there. We're gonna do that, I suppose, first. Okay, so it's already dead. Alright, now I need to find more land. Pass. What do I even want to, like, Tainted Pact into at this point to help me out here? I think I had to click on it, like, earlier to get it to regenerate. Pass. What do I want to take into my hand? I'm wondering what's supposed to really help me at this point. Do I just want to grab a land? I'm just going to grab a land so I can actually hit my land drop. Alright, Sliver Legion, which also has Shroud. I hope I can stabilize off of this. Wait, X is 7. Sacrifice a non-land permanent. Easy. Alright, now I'm just running out of spells here. There's no coming back from this. Harmonic Sliver. Okay, that is fine. I just really want to be sure I'm hitting a land drop here. Because I think that's not, like, on the field, it's in a command zone or something. Okay, let's gain some life. Wing Sliver. Anyways. Could be worse. I think I'm gonna save this Vindicate for something even scarier. Okay, everything flies. If I attack with this, then I lose my source of lifelink. I kill one of these creatures. I'll go in with this. 2 damage. Okay, I was gonna probably lose this anyways. Tapped. Anyways, I'm just wondering what I want to do here. That's actually, I don't know. I'm gonna hold back. Oh, so is he. So you're saying there's a chance here. Sure, I'll destroy that Mind Stone. Seeks a non-land card. Unearth, return Dregscape Sliver to the battlefield. Seek a non-land card, activate only once. Spent the past 2 turns, I take it, just doing that. What artifact or enchantment even is there to hit? That is not something on the battlefield. Wait, that actually worked? What was making that an artifact or enchantment anyways? I guess I won't complain. I guess I'll have to just take it at this point. Muscle Sliver gets -3/-3 until end of turn. Also, okay then. Okay, we can make even more mana, if for some reason that's what we want to be doing. Attack with everybody. Next game. One land hand. Return one card to the bottom of your library. Sadly, nothing to cast turn 1. I'll get a Savannah off of this thing. I see. Probably should have done this first, thinking about it now. All is dust. Sacrifice all colored permanents? I'm gonna save my sliver in response. I guess in case he has another piece of removal ready. I'll deploy the hibernation sliver first. Keep some mana up in case I want a Tainted Pact into something at his end step. Just go grab any card from my deck. Unless the card I want is like right at the bottom. Magma Sliver. All slivers have target. Sliver gets +X/+0 until end of turn where X is the number of slivers in play. He's just gonna cast that? He's gonna cast this too. Okay, all slivers basically have pseudo lifelink. From exile to hand, Volcanic Island, no. Tropical, no. Source to Plowshares, no. Probably gonna look for a Sliver Lord here. Probably gonna try and grab a Sliver Lord off of this. I can give mine Flying and Haste, too. Lab Shredder. I'm thinking about it. You might want to take something that doesn't give his slivers any sort of benefits either. Yeah, I was really thinking on that one. Oh wait, they already fly. They're flying already. Whenever it does damage, +1/+1 counter. These do not fly, these do. I'm gonna gain some life because of this, giving these pseudo lifelink. I'm gonna gain life off of that exchange, so... Yeah, plus they're all gonna get counters on them. They're all getting +1/+1s on them. Yeah, we'll do that. Damnation, destroy all... Okay, perfect. In response. Sliver Overlord. Now I gotta deal with that. We might be dead. If I can't out this, I think it's over. Gain control of target sliver, yeah. I think this is where it ends. Gain control of a sliver. He needs to spend mana to do this, though, and I can just sort of undo his efforts with Hibernation just bouncing back my cards. Let's see what he does here. He's tapped out. How many lands do I have? They can all attack straight away. I got him to 6 there. He's tapped out. Perfect. I even pulled out the Vindicate, just for good measure. We even got the Vindicate. Got him. Holy fuck, that was stressful. Ancient Tomb? That's good. That's good in the right decks. That's good in a lot of decks. 2 copies of Ancient Tomb. A giant scythe. And some money. Ancient Tomb. 2 copies of Ancient Tomb for all that. I will definitely take my Ancient Tombs. I'm happy about that. I don't think we're gonna find any other boss fights out here at this rate. Hibernation Sliver just putting in overtime just to let me, like, barely scrape by on game 3. Other squirrels you control get +1/+1. I guess I'll play this like turn 2. Squirrel mob gets +1/+1 for each other squirrel on the battlefield. An army of squirrels is still an army. Each other squirrel on the battlefield? There's this one, there's this one. Why is that a 5/5 then? Instead of a 4/4. I only count 2 other squirrels besides this thing. Flying and, yeah, basically the equivalent of lifelink. I'll let them hit me. Okay, actual lifelink. I'll gain 3 life and then I'll gain 3 life again. Forgot. I wasn't even looking at the land cards the squirrel was playing. Yeah, there's a regenerate target squirrel in there. So there was literally no point in even blocking. There was literally no need to block. Indestructible. At least this is still flying. Can I go into my graveyard and unearth something? Yeah, I thought that's definitely what I thought I had. Okay, that's my graveyard. Considering this will just die anyways at the end step, I might as well have it attack. Alright, I'm at 49 life. And now the Siphon Sliver's gone for good. Jump block. To stop the squirrel from drawing off Toski. All my slivers can regenerate now. If they need to regenerate, that is. As if they don't need to regenerate, we're fine. I'll just sell everything. Sonic Screwdriver, what the hell is this? The Doctor's what? What? Put me back on the world map. Secluded Elven Encampment. So elves that will attack me on sight. There's a few shops here even, apparently. Also some treasure. None of which, like, really interests me, though. None of which I find terribly interesting. Alright, tap to add 2 green. Pay 3 for a 1/1 that taps for 2 green. I think this card's like really bad, really overcosted for what it does. Yeah, that's really underpowered. That's a dungeon, right? Long Forgotten Temple. How big is this Long Forgotten Temple, anyways? Fiashino Guard wants to fight me. Okay. Keep. I want to try and get one of the Sliver Lords onto the field. Unfortunately, it looks like that's all I'm going to have going for me this turn. Alright, so yeah, turn 3 I can deploy one of these. I'm gonna go with the Legion first. Let's go with the one that also just lets me draw cards. Use triggered ability. Yes, I do want to draw. Yes, please, I want to draw a card. I will take that, thank you very much. Not casting anything, wow. So the game's over. He didn't play a single spell. Go figure. He didn't play anything. I might as well still pick up the shards while I'm here. Versus Mindclaw Shaman. Hopefully this guy is actually going to put up more of a fight. Yes, I will. Thinking what I get rid of. I have a Sliver Lord in my hand already. I imprinted a 5-color card onto Chrome Mox so I can make mana of any color. I imprinted Hive Lord on that. Nothing to cast with this mana though. I'll just use the Bone Splitter in that case. At the beginning of your upkeep, each player draws a card and loses 1 life. Cast that as a creature, yes. First strike, 3-1. I'll attack him with it. We'll both draw and lose a life. Yeah, I get to draw a card too. Power Toughness, each equal to the number of cards in the hand of the opponent with the most. Okay, Power and Toughness, each equal to the number of cards in my hand. Understood. I guess I'll just play a bunch of cards then. I need to probably wait another turn to throw that down. Wait, where do I have, like... Oh, I see where I have mana now. Select target artifact or enchantment. I think I have to pick one of my own cards to get rid of. It's not a You May, the Harmonic Sliver. So, at the beginning of each of my upkeeps, I take 1 damage for each card in my hand in excess of 4, so... X minus 4 damage, where X is the number of cards in my hand. So every card above 4, that's 1 point of life I lose every turn. Okay, early game this would have actually been... Okay, even then, I start with 35 life, so what's this gonna do? Let's just say if I was still starting with something really low, like 12, and he just played this, say, like turn 1, then I could actually have a problem. We're like way past the point where that's actually a problem though, aren't we? Anyways, I'll just destroy that vise. Okay, it's just getting better and better. Flying haste, protection from white? I cannot block. I can't block it yet. Cast the Sliver Overlord and destroy one of my own cards again. How much mana do I have to work with? Every single sliver here represents 1 mana. Sliver cycling. Something is gonna get my creatures flying. Flying and haste. I have to get rid of another of my own. I have to get rid of my Chrome Mox. It's the only valid target left. Flying and haste, and also first strike, because why the hell not? So we'll attack. He's gonna be forced to block. Oh, he can't even do that. Flying, he can't even block. So this is good, so I guess that's my reward. Not even a single rare? I don't even see a rare card in any of that. There's some rares though. Glistener Elf. I still want to. I already own 4 of these, I believe. I already built that Infect deck and I own 4 of these already. I just wanted to see what was on the back, because it looks like a land on the back, and it is. Now, it doesn't look like there's anything else to do here, if I'm not mistaken. It appears that there's nothing left for me to do there. Oh, I meant to use green staff. Boost my running speed by a significant amount. Well, we can follow a road, we'll do that. So what's gonna be in here? Okay, it's just another long forgotten. It's basically the same temple I literally just visited like 2 minutes ago. It's the same kind of temple. Let me just quickly offload some more cards I'm probably never gonna use. Someone's offering me a quest. I do have other things on my mind to do. I do hate to disappoint the guy. So that's just gonna make the packs ever so slightly more expensive now because I just turned him down. Gruul Fire Sale. Oh, Rite of Flame. If I want to do storm shenanigans. I don't think we're gonna. I'm probably not expecting to see another Rite of Flame. If I just keep mashing this button. Considering just, I think, how many cards can show up here, I don't think we're gonna get another Rite of Flame anytime soon. Considering just how many cards exist in this game. Even just cards that, like, have these 2 colors, red and green. That's what I thought. And even then, like, do I really have, like, the rest of a Storm deck just lying around? What the hell is that thing? Other creatures have, whenever this creature attacks, you may have it fight. Grothama, all devouring. Whenever Grothama leaves the battlefield, each player draws cards equal to the amount of damage dealt to Grothama this turn by sources they controlled. Why did you control every basic land type in addition to their other types? That too could be handy to just help me fix my mana. It doesn't, like, ramp me, it just fixes, like, all the colors perfectly. Since I'm still just swimming in money, yeah, sure, we can buy that. Is that a bird that doesn't have flying? Yeah, I believe so. Riku and Riku. Riku of many paths. Okay. Animar Soul of Elements. Unfortunately, we don't have the option to play this as a commander. Unfortunately, I can't just play this in commander like I play it in real life. Yes, this is my main real life EDH deck. Yeah, this is what I do in real life. I play this and a bunch of low-cost creatures, and then a few really expensive ones. But the whole point is just to try and actually make them not cost like, say, 9 or 10 mana. Get so many counters on this that all my more expensive creatures that typically cost 4 or 5 cost way less than what they normally cost. Oh, what dungeon or temple is this? Copper Host Forest? Alright, let's take a look inside. I guess I'll duel one of the minions. I'll fight one of the minions. I'll probably play this on turn 2. We'll do, like, yeah, Essence Sliver on the second turn, and probably Brood Sliver on the third? Yeah, Brood Sliver on the third also. I don't want to attack into this. I'd trade down. I'd trade a better creature for a worse one. I don't want to attack into it. If it attacks, I wouldn't even block it at first. Okay, I won't even attack anyways. Alright, now everything flies. We'll do some damage, and we'll just spit out some 1/1s that can chump block this far more effectively. Evolved Spinoderm. Trample as long as there's 2 or fewer counters, otherwise it has hexproof. Remove an oil counter every upkeep, and if it has no oil counters on it, sacrifice it. Okay. Oh, lifelink. Slivers of lifelink and flying. And there's just gonna be more slivers whenever we do damage. And he doesn't even survive that. He doesn't even survive the Alpha Strike. Okay, nothing terribly exciting in here. Okay, that's the head honcho of the Copper Host Forest. Phyrexian forest. Literally the Phyrexian language, I believe. So we're gonna do Mox Opal. I think I'll just ramp again here, actually. I could do Essence Silver on the second turn again. Yeah, that's what I'll do. Oh, he missed his land drop. This is gonna be easy, isn't it? And yes, draw off this, giving this the ability to let me draw every time it hits and does combat damage. Still not casting anything. I'm gonna get to draw 2 more cards here. I don't have anything to cast with it. I tapped out, but anyways. Toxic 3, 4/4. I don't think at this rate it's going to be doing any damage to me. At this rate, I think we can just not even, like, worry about that. Okay, my slivers have menace. So that creature by itself, that's a creature by its lonesome, so it can't block. Selling all of these. Cornered Market. Players can't play spells or non-basic lands with the same name as a card in play. I don't know the likelihood of this actually coming up. That's decent for a 3-drop. Oh, I used to actually run this. In Forge, specifically. I never really did much of anything with it. I don't even know if I ever got the trigger to just exile a card off my library and then play that card. I don't think I ever got the Battalion trigger once, but I could be wrong. Yeah, that was when I didn't have like so many good cards just lying around. Or even like a focused deck. Triumph of the Hordes, not bad. I only remember this card for like the beautiful piece of art that it has. I pretty much only remembered this for the art, and the art alone. I believe this is my first time actually reading the text box on Storm the Seedcore, and not just looking at the beautiful artwork from Jason Rainville, was it? If I didn't already have 4 Glistener Elves, I'd be keeping these for sure. Back to the world map it is then. Bamboo Grove. don't believe I've ever set foot in one of these. Not sure if I need to, though. Giant panda. Okay, sure. Why not? We'll try this hand. So let's just do, I guess, first. Turn 1 Winged Sliver pass. Alright, I could've just literally attacked and then just didn't. I think I'll just go grab one of the slivers that ramps me. Flying in haste, perfect. I have nothing in my hand that can actually just cast for only 3. Otherwise, I would have probably dumped that on the field too. Okay, my slivers are now indestructible. Alright, put a +1/+1 on each of these. Create a 2/2 green panda bear creature token? Oh, just a bear. Then mill 3 cards. Ooh, 1 bear. 1 single bear. I'm so scared. Okay, then. Anything good in here? It's all colorless cards? Apparently, yeah, apparently it's all colorless cards. I guess I'm just gonna let this panda sleep. 5 mana for this? That's overcosted. Okay, that's probably why I've never seen this card before. I mean, it's a goblin. It does damage to something when it enters. And then I saw that it costs 5 mana for that 2/2 body. 2 damage to any other creature is not enough to, nowhere near enough to save it. That's also really expensive for mana. Yeah, I think that's why I've literally never seen anybody ever play Goblin Commando. You really want to be getting way more than that for 5 mana. Chimera Lair. I can just take his treasure immediately. That's good. If I ever need to just hate on graveyards, that's good. That's a solid piece of graveyard hate right there. Okay, this would have been probably absolutely crazy, but it's perfectly fair if it costs 5 mana to do this. Can't say anything by paying life instead of that spell's mana value, but you have to. You typically are gonna need like 5 mana in most cases, anyways, to really get to do that. You gotta spend 5 just to, yeah, typically pay 5 just to get this on the field in the first place. Definitely that balances out for sure. Chimera. Whenever a player taps a land for... Okay. Both players basically get double mana from their lands. Both players do. Alright, turn 1 Muscle Sliver. That could have made 2 green also. It says attack the Chimera for 2. I think I'll grab something that ramps me and fixes my mana. There's maybe next turn I could cast this. Like, oh look, now these all have first strike. Cast Sliver Overlord. Search for any Sliver card. Yeah, sure, let's do that. Alright, which Sliver do I want to just absolutely wreck him with now? I think I'll grab the one that gives me card draw. All creatures able to block Tree Shaker Chimera do so, and Tree Shaker Chimera dies, draw 3 cards. I'll just exile it. I'll just exile it immediately. Let's go grab another Sliver now, shall we? Ah, perfect! I'm just gonna slam that down next turn, and then after that, there's not gonna be a next turn. There won't be another turn after that. A 4/4 flying creature. Yeah, meanwhile. Okay, I can still attack for 8, 14. I can still attack for a lot. I just want to see how much damage I can actually get in. Because there's gonna be like no kill like overkill here. I'll give the Chimera one more turn. Sliver Queen. Okay, at this point, I'm literally just prolonging the game just to see how much damage I can actually do. I'm literally just now prolonging the game just to do as much damage as humanly possible on the next turn. Unless he just plays a board wipe. Probably not in these 3 colors, though. Oh, he's just gonna play a 2/3. Scry 1, yes. Can I just make more slivers? Even though I really don't need to be doing that. Do I have Sliver? I don't know. Okay, I do have Overlord. Just to give haste to all these guys. If they don't already have flying, that too. Oh, right, we're in the middle of combat, so never mind. Okay, I'm out of mana for now. I think all these slivers are starting to slow down the game, so we should probably just put him out of. Let's just put this guy out of his misery. I think we can just put him out of his misery. Scry 1. Fine. Plus 10. Only plus 10 plus 0. I'm just gonna click the Alpha Strike button. Alright. Waiting for opponent. Just give up already. How much damage are we doing? Minus 531. Okay, we just did well over 500 damage there. Achievement earned, Overkill Mythic. That's the highest tier of achievement, isn't it? Achievement earned, Overkill Mythic. Win a game with opponent at negative 200 life. And we went like more than 2 times beyond that. No, we'll get them all the way down to negative 500. Simeon's City. Okay, so a bunch of, yeah, basically a bunch of monkeys. I do kind of want to go to bed, so I think I'm gonna just save right outside the Simeon City. I'm gonna save our game right outside. And then just call it a night there.